Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 9th December 2024. Flipkart, India's largest e-commerce firm, valued at $36 billion, is preparing for an initial public offering in the coming year with a definitive timeline of 12 to 15 months. The proposed listing, which is likely to be the largest share issue by a new economic company, will mark a seminal moment for the country's startup sector that is now regarded as the third largest worldwide. The Walmart-owned firm has secured internal approvals to move its domicile from Singapore to India, regarded as a first step to an IPO, and is targeting a public sale of shares by the end of the next calendar year or within the first quarter of 2026. Flipkart's India IPO will top a roster of about a dozen new age firms lining up for the bourses in 2025. This follows successful listings by consumer internet firms including Zomato, Nykaa and Swiggy that has grabbed retail investor interest in Indian startups. With companies planning to establish more global capability centers or GCCs in India, states are eager to grab a piece of the action. Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh are among those drafting their own GCC policies to attract multinationals with incentives to create back-office hubs outside the traditional hotspots of Bengaluru and NCR. India leads in GCCs with over 1,700 of them, accounting for 17% of the global tally, employing 1.9 million people. GCCs in India have surged 60% in the last 5 years, contributing an estimated $64.6 billion to the country's GDP. NASSCOM estimates this will hit $100 billion by 2030. India's real estate sector is experiencing a prop-tech boom, driven by regulatory reforms like RERA and the digitization of land records. These initiatives are fostering transparency and trust, attracting investments and empowering buyers. PropTech investments are projected to reach $16 billion by 2030, reflecting the sector's transformative impact. LG Electronics India, the country's top home appliance maker, is preparing for a Rs 15,000 crore IPO. The company expressed concerns about potential future competition from its South Korean parent and its subsidiary, Hi-M Solutech India, due to the lack of exclusivity agreements. LG India is also expanding with a new appliance rental service and a planned third factory in Andhra Pradesh. RBI has raised the interest rate ceilings on foreign currency non-resident accounts or FCNRB deposits for banks effective from December 6, 2024 until March 31, 2025. For deposits with a maturity of 1 year to less than 3 years, the ceiling is the overnight alternative reference rate or ARR of the respective currency plus 400 basis points. For deposits with a maturity of 3 years to 5 years, the ceiling is ARR plus 500 basis points. The central government, exercising its powers under IFSCA Act 2019, has notified schemes operated by pension funds as financial products for the purposes of the Act. This notification shall be effective from the date of its publication in the official gazette. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.